Hello and welcome to the BTEC Applied Science virtual tour. Firstly, I'd like to introduce you to all our teachers who are teaching the course this year. At the top left-hand corner, we have Dr. Woodburn, who is also the head of sixth form. Just below her, we have Miss Campbell, who is the head of science. In the middle is Miss Coulson. Then the top right-hand corner is Miss Wilkins, and then myself down at the bottom, Miss Stephen. I am also head of BTEC Applied Science. To start, let me just tell you a brief rundown of the course. There are 4 units within this course, and we do this over a period of 2 years. 2 of the units are taught in Year 12, and then 2 of the units are taught in Year 13. The first 3 units are mandatory units. Unit 1 is about the principles and applications of science. Unit 2 is practical scientific procedures and techniques. Unit 3 is science investigative skills. Then the 4th unit is one that we're able to choose. So we've decided this year to choose Unit 8, the physiology of the human body systems, because we think it's a very interesting topic to do. Now, Unit 1 and Unit 2 is taught in Year 12 with a lot of practical work involved. And then Unit 3 and 8 is taught in Year 13. This is a BTEC Level 3 National Certificate. It's equivalent to 1 A-level, and it is run by Pearson's. BTEC Applied Science is an excellent course for anyone who wishes to pursue a career in a variety of different scientific fields. And we are covering biology, chemistry, physics, and some maths. And then Unit 8 we've chosen as a primarily biological field. All right. This course is designed for students who are keen to progress onto university, or if they wish to go directly into employment, or if they wish to seek out an apprenticeship. In terms of the content, the 3 subjects offer a wide range of different kinds of skills which are then taught. Unit 1, which is the principles and applications of science, it covers key concepts in biology, chemistry, and physics. All right. We introduce the students to what it is like for scientists and technicians to be working in science-related organizations so that they have a really good understanding of the core science concepts. Unit 2 is the practical scientific procedures and techniques, and this is where we introduce the students to the quantitative laboratory techniques. Most of the subject is practical based, and the students will have to complete a number of practicals correctly and safely in order to then do their write-ups about it. So not only are we teaching practical skills, but we're also going through the fundamental knowledge and teaching them transferable skills such as organization, self-assessment, and problem solving. Unit 3, taught in Year 13, is science investigative skills. And this is where we cover all the stages involved in planning a scientific investigation, and also look at all the skills that one needs in order to make a correct and accurate scientific investigation. In the previous 2 units, we've taught students how to record, interpret, draw scientific conclusions, and evaluate the information. And now we bring it all together. Unit 8 is focusing on the physiological makeup of 3 human body systems. We're looking at the musculoskeletal system, the lymphatic system, and the digestive system. We investigate how these systems all function together and what happens when things go wrong, and what possible methods would there be available to us in order to fix those corrections. In terms of examinations, there is a hell of a lot of written work and assessed work that is done over a course of many days. For Unit 1, it is an external exam that is marked by Pearson's. Unit 3 is also an external exam that's marked by Pearson's. And Unit 2 and Unit 8 are both marked internally by the subject teachers, and it's based on a huge range of practicals that are completed and then written up. In terms of Unit 1's exam, it is it's a written exam. It takes 2 hours, and then, as I said earlier, it will be marked by Pearson's. With Unit 3, they have a 9-day task that has been timetabled by Pearson's, where somebody from Pearson's will come in and observe the students completing various tasks under supervised conditions. They'll be given a scenario and a practical investigation 8 days beforehand, and then they have to undertake the practical under supervision. Most practicals will then take a maximum of about 3 hours. In terms of the course requirements, we do need students to get a good mark in English, Maths and Science, preferably a 5 upwards. If you are doing combined science, we need a 5 and upwards in order for you to qualify for the course. Because we're teaching a range of different sciences, we're focusing on the core aspects of biology, chemistry, physics, and maths. So we do require the students to do a huge amount of writing, and therefore their command of the English language has got to be quite good. We don't want them to go out into the workplace and perhaps be very good at biology, but not have an adequate knowledge of how to work out the formulas, and that would definitely put them at a disadvantage. This is the only resource that is required for BTEC Applied Science. It is a student book that they will then use for 2 years, for year 12 and 13. We do require the workbooks to be brought to lessons each and every time. It's a great resource that the students can use alongside the PowerPoints that we construct and the additional notes that we give out in class. Now, please, could you listen to the message set by our current year 13 students?
Okay, why do you like BTEC?
I like BTEC because it allows us to expand on our scientific knowledge in our coursework, and it allows us to focus on certain topics and not feel stressed with the load work like in A level.
I enjoy BTEC because of the coursework aspect. It's very good in the sense that it relates a lot to how it's going to be in university, and it sets you up very nicely for the future.
Why did you choose BTEC?
Well, I chose BTEC because I thought it was a more chill type of subject to take. As A levels are very intense, you always have exams every week. With BTEC, it's very assignment based. So I can work at my own pace, obviously, before the due dates. So I just think it sets me up for university of how I'm going to have lectures and do our work ourselves. So it's a lot of assignment based.
How are you going to use your BTEC knowledge in the future?
Well, these days, universities look more at independent coursework stuff as you're working by yourself, so then you don't need more help from others. So then using the BTEC coursework will allow you to get into more universities and more work such as distinctions, merit, and pass.
Doing the Applied Science BTEC means that I'll be more inclined to being more experienced than people that have done A levels. So in the actual workspace, I have more experience and qualification than a person that's probably just done everything off the book.
Awesome. Thank you very much for answering the questions.
Thank you for listening to this presentation.